This is the program that shows you the side of police chase videos they didn't want you to see. Bungled arrests, kamikaze crooks and cop-based carnage of all kinds. Welcome to Cops Uncut, the real car crash TV.
On my way.
Coming up on Cops Uncut. This crim gets caught on camera. This cop tells his suspect exactly what to do.
Turn your back to me!
And this Bobby has a bitch of a day.
Taking off again.
It's a warm summer's day in Huber Heights, Ohio. There's just been a crash and the SUV involved has driven off. It's on the run from a robbery and the cops. So you might think we were in for a lengthy pursuit, but we're not. It's very short, in fact. Because this SUV is no longer a four-wheel drive, it's a three-wheel drive. The collision has cost the runaway robber his front rubber, which is why it's chugging along at only 60 and smoking like a tramp steamer. Running on bare rims has significant disadvantages, which may explain the urge to drift to the left and go for a spot of off-roading. And now the wheel rims are so badly damaged that the brakes don't work, so the driver doesn't wait for his car to hit the wall, he just jumps out and makes a run for it. Mind you, the passenger knows that his getaway is over. If these robbers wanted a three-wheeler, maybe they should have nicked a tricycle. Still to come in part one. Big Brother is watching these two car thieves.
Turn around!
And this officer orders his suspect around. It's just after 8 in the morning and this young chap's heading off to work. He's got a busy day ahead of him working as a car thief. He's found this lovely new motor that was left unlocked in a quiet residential area. And now he can't believe his luck. Can the good people of Dallas really be that careless? No, of course not. Because he's not just nicking any old motor. This is a bait car which has been specially designed to capture thieves just like him. It looks perfectly normal, but there's a GPS tracking device and hidden camera on board. There's also an immobilizer so the cops can disable the engine and lock the doors. This young man should have smelt a rat when he saw an unlocked car. Instead, he's going to be caught in a rat trap. Although the police aren't in a hurry to nab him. As the car is remotely monitored, they can bide their time before moving in for the kill, letting this chap lead them to yet another car thief. He's so proud of his hot wheels that he wants to show them off to his partner. He even lets him drive, making him an accessory to the crime in the process. They've clearly got no idea that they're under surveillance. And just a few miles away in Dallas Police HQ, the cops are watching them on TV. They think they've got away with one of the easiest jobs ever, but pretty soon they're going to be in for a shock. Perhaps when these a-holes are arrested, they'll find out that around 180 other car crooks have already been caught in Dallas using the same technique. They'll discover how bait cars are reducing crime. But until then, they're enjoying a smooth ride and don't know that Big Brother is watching them. Although they do put their seatbelts on when they see a cop car. Bait cars offer a fascinating insight into the actions and behavior of the car thief. We can watch them in the act. See how relaxed they are. They're clearly guilty, but they're also unaware that they've already been caught. It can't be classed as entrapment because they entered the car by choice. So the best way to stop car crime would appear to be by encouraging it. Amazingly, this dopey duo are so proud of their new ride, they take it to a car wash for a buffing up. These guys took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. And now the bait's gonna take them all the way to jail.
Taking off again.
It's a normal Friday night in Florida, and Officer Whitaker is chasing a maroon Chevy. But things just aren't going to plan. Now he hasn't just lost the Chevy, he's also lost himself. Driving through a field, he begins to wonder if he should have given up and gone home when he still had the chance. Because today is Friday the 13th. He thought he'd avoided all the bad luck. But with 3.5 hours still to go until midnight, there's plenty of time for things to get even worse. He takes his time turning around. Maybe he's worried about running over a black cat or breaking a wing mirror.
Negative. He's in here on the power lines.
As we cut to nearly 2 hours later, Officer Whitaker is still at it.
5110 home.
He's finally found the offender.
1031, advise Geneva County. I'm 1031 up 171. Put them books in the floorboard.
And he's not going to let him escape into nearby Georgia because that really would be annoying.
It's gonna be a maroon Chevrolet Celebrity 2-door.
This is one collar he won't let go, not when he's spent so long tracking the troublemaker down. Friday the 13th or not, he is going to nail this guy.
We're making a left up in a driveway. Here directly across from the church.
This pursuit has worn down Whitaker's patience and used up his reserves of good luck. Because of this hillbilly hide-and-seek, his dinner's in the dog, his wife's gone to bed, and he's missed the game on TV. Which might explain why he starts a very angry game of Simon Says with the suspects.
Stay in the car! Close the door on the car! Driver, let me see your hands now! Step out. Face the front of the car. Face the front of the car! Put your hands on top of your head. On top of your head. Turn around. Turn your back to me. Back up to my car. Keep back. Stop. Go to your
Officer
knees.
Whitaker never gave up, and in the end, he got his man. But on the next Friday the 13th, he'll probably swap shifts. Multitasking is all the rage in these cost-effective times. And the modern cop has all kinds of gizmos. But no amount of high-tech nonsense will help if you're pursuing a suspect and his mate climbs into the driving seat before doing a runner himself.
The vehicle just took off. I have the driver in custody. Green Ford Explorer, westbound on Broadway.
The simplest of procedures can become painfully complicated when you're working alone.
Give me your arm. Get up. Get out of here. Get up! Get down me up.
You may think you're as tough as RoboCop, but the reality is a lot more mundane
507 westbound on Broadway.
and more stressful. Doing everything by yourself might give you the glory, but it'll also give you high blood pressure.
507 has the driver. Another person jumped in the driver's seat and took off.
Just think of the great crime-fighting teams. Starsky and Hutch, Crockett and Tubbs, Turner and Hooch.
507.
Through teamwork, they got the job done, and they had fun too.
Back in my vehicle looking for the other person.
It's easy to get stressed out working alone. You could find yourself losing your cool. And your arrest protocol may be unduly affected by all that frustration.
Not me! Get me down now!
This behavior could become the norm if you're liable to get over-emotional. You'll certainly notice how much calmer you become when backup finally arrives and you've got another cop to help you out. As the saying goes, many hands really do make light work. So, time for a quick recap. Police procedure is a marathon and not a sprint.
509 clear pursuit.
And you'll need twice the usual energy if you choose to work alone.
507, the vehicle just took off. I have the driver in custody. Green 484, westbound on Broadway.
You may get all the credit, but you'll also get all the grief.
Get out! No! Not me!
So there's no shame in accepting a little help from your friends. Class dismissed. It's a humid evening in Columbus, Ohio, and most families are at home enjoying their supper and settling in for the weekend. But not this 23-year-old who has a trooper up his chuff. After too much time spent cooped up at home, this guy went a bit nuts and had a misunderstanding with his nearest and dearest. Now he's taken his grievances to the streets, letting everyone know just how unfair life is. It's the usual thing. His parents don't understand him, they don't like his music, and they're also not too keen on the AK-47 assault rifle he just fired at them. This certainly got the attention of his relatives, and now it's got the attention of the cops. They want to calm him down, but he's in no fit state to listen. He clearly needs his own space to cool off, although he won't find it like this, unless he wants to cool off in prison, that is. There's now quite a police procession on hand for this messed up young man. It's amazing how a small argument can escalate when guns are readily available. Having taken some pot shots at his family, he starts shooting at the cops. You can just about make out our teenage Rambo here. But these targets return fire, so he gets in his car and drives off again. This domestic dispute has gone nuclear. It's going to be tough getting out of this situation, so what does this wild one decide to do now? He heads off to the one place he knows is safe, the one place where he can get help. Yep, he's going home. Perhaps his parents will take care of him. He can go to his room, lie down on his bed, where Mummy can bring him a nice cup of Horlicks. And Daddy will tell the nasty policeman to go away. Then again, there'll be plenty more time to calm down when he's safely tucked up in the penitentiary.
Taking off again.
Still to come in part 2. This driver gets a lecture and a gun in his face. And this cop gets swept off his feet by the crook of his dreams. It wasn't me, Gov. Some people think the police are too stupid to notice the blindingly obvious. And they'll swallow any lies you care to tell them. Take this lady, for instance.
How you doing? Your driver's license, please.
She reeks of alcohol so much she might as well be wearing a t-shirt that says, "I'm drunk, please arrest me."
Ma'am, if you don't mind, how about just a second?
She isn't just inebriated, she's in denial.
You haven't had anything to drink now, have you? Nothing at all?
No, my husband's truck broke down and I come pick him up.
His truck broke down? Oh, okay.
This lady thinks the police will believe her claims of sobriety, and that they'll let her go just because her husband's truck has broken down.
Have you got another insurance card?
No, sir.
This one's expired.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it expired in
I got
6/4.
another one. No, 8. It's supposed to be 8. Yeah,
Okay.
8. Oh, it is expired. It's 8/4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, ma'am, I ask you one more time, how much have you had to drink? Okay, I smell it on your breath. I smell an alcoholic beverage coming from your
I
breath.
had something earlier at supper, but that was a lot earlier.
A lot earlier?
Yeah, at supper. The kids went to cut earlier, and I had 1 glass earlier, but that was a lot earlier.
Okay.
And his truck broke down, and he asked me to come get him, and I come down.
Okay. You don't have any illegal contraband drugs or anything in the car, do you? None? Okay. Can I search your car?
Oh, sure. Okay.
Okay. Kenny, have him step out.
She's failed to convince this cop to let her off the hook, so now it's time to meet the king of denial to this lady's queen, her other half. He is even more stupid than his spouse and thinks they won't notice him throwing away the evidence.
Don't move, partner. You understand? Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. You understand me? Get over on your stomach. Over on your stomach, real easy. Over on your stomach, real easy. Put your left hand behind your back. Now. Left hand! You understand? You understand? Don't move, partner.
These two have already tried using ignorance to escape the law, so now they have another go, this time doing a poor impression of an innocent party.
You get anything off of him?
She don't have anything to do with it. Come pick me up, man.
Shut up.
I had some drugs, babe.
If there's a fine line between clever and stupid, this pair are driving all over it. They've made the mistake of thinking that the cops are as dumb as they are. But with such a pair of numbskulls, surely that would be impossible.
Taking off again.
This is Roma, Texas, a sleepy border town where the police deal with illegal immigrants and very little else. In fact, it's so low in crime that just driving with your hazards on can attract the attention of the cops. Which is exactly why the troopers are in pursuit of this Chevy pickup. The driver probably isn't aware that keeping your emergency lights on is an offence. But that could be because he's only just bought the car and doesn't even realise that he's pressed the wrong button. Hazards should only be used when a car is stationary. If not, other motorists could confuse them with the rest of your warning lights, something this chap is blissfully unaware of. He's also surprisingly unaware that there's a cop on his tail. And to make matters more interesting, this particular officer has a new toy that he's just itching to use. He follows the Chevy all the way to the driver's home, and it's only when he's reached his own front door that the suspect finally stops. He's rather surprised by the cop car and all of the attention, and even more surprised by the brand new rifle the officer is pointing at him. It's so shiny and new, it's almost as nice as a Chevy itself. Those Spanish speakers amongst you will probably understand what's been said. For everyone else, here's a translation. The cop says you flashed your emergency lights while driving. That's bad. So you're going down for that, mister. Like my new assault rifle? Only got it the other day. It was a birthday present. Pretty soon, some other cop cars arrived to emphasize just how annoying flashing lights can be. They turn the scene into a bit of a disco. All that's lacking is some music as they dance him off to the station. This suspect won't be flashing his hazard lights again. And there you were thinking that British bobbies were badass.
Taking off again.
It's coming up to midnight and we're on the forecourt of a gas station in Georgia. This veteran cop is enlightening his younger female partner on the simple procedures to follow when pulling over a dodgy motor. He would use his authority to command respect and obedience. If only he hadn't just lost his dignity. This is when a police officer realizes that retirement could be a good career move. When your powers are waning and you're hanging out of a car being pulled along the ground. This cop got an interesting life lesson, but at least he's taught his partner something, that sometimes being a cop can be a bit of a drag. So what have we learnt today on Cops Uncut? Always keep an eye out for hidden cameras. Disobey a policeman once and you'll be following orders for a long time to come.
Turn around!
And when you tell your suspect to drive off, remember to let go of his car. Be careful out there.